This tape was classified for 30 years. What's on it? It shouldn't exist. The VHS cassette you're looking at was recovered from an abandoned federal site in 2024. A place with no public record. Z7 archival facility. It doesn't exist on any map. My job was preserving history, documents, evidence, things people wanted forgotten. This tape came in a plain box with 3 words scratched into the label. Do not watch. I ignored that warning. The label reads, Keene, T., Coconino County, Arizona. Site survey, October 28, 1994. Thomas Keene was a geological surveyor. Routine work, scouting remote land on the edge of the Navajo Nation for water access and terrain documentation. He had a truck, camping gear, and a camcorder for video logs. He started recording the morning of October 28, 1994. The first hours are normal. Desert pans, mesa formations, Thomas talking to himself, professional, maybe a little lonely in all that emptiness. But you need to see the beginning. You need to see what normal looks like before something fundamentally changed out there. What you're about to witness is the final known recording of Thomas Keene. I haven't edited a single frame. I've only added context. This isn't entertainment. This is a document. This is a warning.
Okay, day 1 of the Coconino survey. This is Thomas Keene, log entry 1. I'm about maybe 60 miles northeast of Flagstaff now. The access road is pretty rough, but the landscape, man, it's beautiful. Just empty. So much space out here. It really makes you feel small.
For the first 5 hours, that's all it is. Driving, rock formations, the sheer quiet of the American Southwest. Thomas sets up base camp near a small butte. He seems totally at ease. No fear, no sense of being watched. Just a man doing his job.
Log entry 2, wrapped for the day. It's quiet out here. I mean really quiet. No cars, no planes, just the wind and, well, the locals. Got a little coyote choir tuning up a few minutes ago. Sounds like they're all around me. Guess I'm in their house.
This is where things start to feel off. He says he hears coyotes. I've isolated the audio. Listen carefully. You can hear them, yipping and howling. But there's another sound underneath. Faint. It doesn't match the animals. A low, guttural noise. A wrong note in the middle of nature. At first I thought it was a microphone flaw, an audio artifact. But it's the start of a pattern. The wildlife he records. It's not right.
All right, calling it. See you in the morning, camera.
Thomas doesn't seem to notice. He finishes his meal, makes one more entry, and turns off the camera. The tape cuts to black. It picks up an hour later. Something woke him up.
Okay. Something's out there. The coyotes went completely silent, all at once, and I hear walking. Something heavy. Way too heavy to be a coyote.
He pans the light back and forth, but it catches nothing. Just rocks and brush. He stays like this for almost 15 minutes, just searching the dark.
Hello? Is someone out there? What the hell is that? It's close. It's right over there.
The light shows nothing, but the sound is clearer. The next morning, the whole tone of the log changes. The surveyor is gone. He's just a scared man.
Look at this. I found these this morning, all around the camp. They're not coyote. They're not a deer, not a bear. The shape is wrong. It's like a canine track, but the stride is too long and, look, it's walking on 2 legs. The tracks are one behind the other, and they're deep. Whatever this thing is, it's heavy.
This is where it gets psychological. It's not just out there anymore. It starts to get inside his head.
Need to recalibrate the GPS when I get back. Get back. Get back. Get back. Hello? Is someone there? This isn't funny.
In Navajo folklore, the skinwalker, the Yi-Naudlushi, is a figure of pure dread, a witch that can turn into an animal and mimic voices to lure its victims. But in all the accounts I've read, nothing describes this. This electronic, corruptible quality.
Get back.
It wasn't just mimicking him.
Get
It was
back.
sampling him, playing him back through a broken speaker. This isn't in the legends. This is when the tape itself starts to change. The degradation, the static, it happens in sync with the entity's activity. It feels less like decay and more like corruption, an infection on the magnetic tape.
It's been out there for an hour, circling the truck. I saw it. Just a glimpse. It was hunched over, moving on all fours. But it wasn't an animal. It was too long, too thin. The joints were backward. It really makes you feel small.
Can you imagine the terror? It's not just a monster trying to get in. It's a violation. It's using his own words, his own thoughts against him. And as the audio corrupts, so does the video. The image tears. Colors bleed. Thick bands of static roll down the screen. Thomas is just sobbing. Before we continue to the final moments of this tape, if you're invested in uncovering more lost footage like this, subscribe now. There are more archives, more warnings that need to be heard. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. You need to see what comes next. The attack on the truck goes on for 20 minutes. The tape is almost unwatchable, just a storm of noise. Then suddenly, it stops. Silence.
It's gone. I think it's gone.
And then he made a mistake, a fatal one. He opened the door. He steps out, camera in hand, and shines the light across the desert. Nothing. He points it at the truck, and you can see 3 massive gouges in the metal, from the roof down to the wheel. He wanted to see. He had to know. He starts following the tracks away from the truck, same as before, but deeper now. The gait is just wrong, inhuman. He follows them for 100 yards, into a small, dark wash.
What? My clothes.
He doesn't get it. Not yet. The thing is playing with him. Then he hears it, a giggle, like a child's, but it's his own laugh, played back through that same nightmarish filter. It's coming from the darkness, just ahead.
No.
Thomas freezes. He slowly pans the light up from the clothes. The beam travels up a pair of impossibly long, pale legs. The joints are bent the wrong way. The light continues up a skeletal torso, and then a face. It's not an animal. It's not human. The image is a mess of video noise. But for 1 sick second, the shape is there. A warped mockery of a human face, with eyes that glow like orange embers. Its mouth is open in a silent scream. Tape just erupts into a deafening roar of static. The image dissolves. You hear a single sharp scream from Thomas, cut off instantly. Then nothing, just the hiss of a dead channel. That's where the recording ends. The rest of the tape is blank. I spent weeks trying to find any record of what happened. I can tell you no missing person report for a Thomas Keene was ever filed in Coconino County in 1994 or any year after. The contracting company on his papers was a shell corporation that vanished in 1995. There are no credible, documented cases of skinwalker encounters that match what's on this tape. It's a ghost, a dead end. Navajo legends about skinwalkers are ancient, about witches who choose to become those things. But what I saw, it felt different, older, and yet strangely modern. The ability to interfere with technology, to corrupt the magnetic signal as easily as it corrupts a mind. That's not in the book.
Get back.
It's like the legend evolved, or maybe the legends were never the whole story to begin with. There's no scientific evidence for any of this, but the fear on that tape is real. I've watched it over 100 times. I've analyzed every frame, and I can't explain it. All I know is that by digging this up, I feel like I've broken a seal, let something out. I haven't slept right in weeks. Sometimes late at night, I think I can hear it, faintly, a corrupted signal right at the edge of my hearing. I don't know what to do with this. Destroying it feels wrong, but keeping it feels like holding a curse. So I'm putting it out here, as a document, a warning. Maybe some mysteries really are better left buried. This investigation has taken a lot out of me, and there are other files from the Z7 facility. If you think this work is important, subscribe to the archive. Let me know in the comments what you think happened to Thomas Keene. Was it a known entity, or something else entirely? Maybe your theories can help me see a truth I'm too close to see myself. Be careful what you go looking for in the dark.